हाँ, वो तो बोल रहे हैं ना फिर घड़ी लगाना ना। घड़ी नहीं लगा। अरे तेरा घड़ी है तो लगा देना, घड़ी नहीं है, पर्सनल घड़ी है। दर्पण होता है। दर्पण यार मेरे में एक बार बोलता नहीं है। मेरे सारे में घड़ी है क्या, देख लो एक बार। राम जी है वहां पे, थोड़ा घड़ी स्टार्ट कर दो यार। स्कोर शीट सब। अभी इसके ऊपर हाँ टूर्नामेंट इसको 10 मिनट का आपका हो गया या फिर है बाकी। अब शुरू करना है तो हाथ दे दो, पूरा दे दो। नहीं नहीं, ये अदर क्या मुझे सब करो। नहीं नहीं नहीं, एक बार करो, बाकी सब रेडी करके आओ। અરે ગ્રુપમાં શેર કરી છે વિરલ, તારા ગ્રુપમાં અરે યાદ કરે નહીં નહીં આ તમારા इसलिए इसलिए माने आज ये अच्छा हां मैं कर देता એ ક્યાંથી ના બેટા કાલે બાઈકમાં બોલ્યો તો એન્ટ્રી આવે છે YouTube માં અવાજ આવી રહ્યું છે નહીં ખબર મને નહીં મળ્યો સાચી વાત છે ને રેટિંગ વધી જશે તમારું ટેન્શન નહીં લેવાનું જીતી જવાનું શું થયું સંભળાય છે ક્લિયરલી यूट्यूब लाइव यहाँ पे हो रहा है शायद सबको सुनाई दे रहा होगा जो लोग पेरेंट्स स्कोर से वो लोग भी गेम देख सकते हैं टॉप यहाँ से वानी तू टेस्ट कर दो आनी पर आगे से प्लेस दो तीन इम्पोर्टेंट सूचना એમના પરિવાર વાળા જોઈ શકશે આ છે આ આપણે આગળ જોયું કે वेस्ट जोन के मजा आ रहा है वेस्ट जोन के ग्रुप में एएस प्लेस ग्रुप में यूट्यूब का शेयर किया आपके दोस्त आपके परिवार ये सारी गेम्स देख सकते हैं लाइव कमेंट्री के साथ टॉप 10 लाइव दिखा वेस्ट जोन जो है 6 राज्यों के प्लेयर्स, इसमें से 17 लोग सिलेक्ट होंगे। Seven rounds. Abhinav is leading, closely followed Darpan in Gujarat, Darshan Pandit of Gujarat. They are tied with 6 points, and there is every possibility that we will have a new West Zone champion today. Yesterday, there were two very monumental games where Vijay Kari won the battle on the board. Ultimately, Darpan proved his class and took the match in a thrilling encounter. Similarly, hmm, Darpan lead कर दर्पण नंबर 1 पे चल रहा है। ये चुनाव के जैसा और मिनटों में रुझान चेंज हो। दूसरा एक मैच बहुत अच्छा सामंत और दर्शन पंडित के बीच में, और अल्टीमेटली एक लंबे संघर्ष के बाद दर्शन ने मिलिंद को मात दी और अभी चैंपियनशिप की दौड़ में वो दौड़ रहे हैं। नाउ टू नहीं।
Good morning, everyone, and a very, very warm welcome to the AICFB West Chess Championship for the Visually Challenged here at the Blind People's Association in Ahmedabad, sponsored by Concord Biotech. Today is a particularly special day because for the first time, this championship is being brought to you live, taking the incredible chess being played here beyond the hall and into homes around the world. I'm Ruhani Asudani, and I'm absolutely delighted and grateful to be here with all of you as your commentators today. I have also played competitive chess, and it's a pleasure to be on this side of the board for the first time. I have also volunteering here at the Blind People Association, and I've spent a lot of time learning playing chess with many of the young players here. So there isn't simply about commentating on a tournament, but it's also about witnessing something I've genuinely cared about. I'm genuinely grateful that you guys are here to experience this with me and with each other. So whether you're a lifelong chess enthusiast or you're discovering chess for the first time today, stay with us because there are some fascinating battles ahead. The eighth round is going to start very, very soon. We have over 100 participants. We have in this tournament with over 70 chess players. 70 chess players. On the first board, we have Pandya Darshan Kumar with white and Abhinav Ganguly with black. The second, we have Darpan Inani with white and Ashwin playing with the black pieces. On the third board, we have Ravi from Gujarat itself. On the third board, he's playing with the white pieces. On black, we have Avinash Shenge. On the fourth table, we have David Neeraj Paul, the very young chess prodigy.
Yes, good morning. Yes, good morning. So it's time up. सबका मोबाइल स्विच ऑफ कर, किसी के हाथ में पेपर चाहिए उधर मेरे पीछे संदीप और कौन है वहां पे सब कुछ मांग रहे, देखो जगदीश को पेपर नहीं दी। एज यूजुअल आपको पता है, रिस्ट पिक्चर्स एंड मोबाइल फोन स्विच ऑफ करके किसी के हाथ में दे दो, रिस्ट वॉचेस को हटा दो। आज यहाँ पे लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग चल रही है, सो डायस पे कोई नहीं, आप पीछे बैठ सकते हो, हॉल में कोई नहीं, सो बात मत करो क्योंकि आपके सामने एक गेम चालू है। मयूर, आप पीछे से क्या दिया ना मैंने उसको, चिरंतन को इधर ले लो, एक और दे दो। स्विच ऑफ द मोबाइल फोन्स, कीप इट इन बैग, आपका बैग जितना हो सके क्योंकि वो बैग्स अगर आप साइड पे रखो किसी के चांसेस है टेबल के नीचे सेफ रहेगा। नहीं नहीं नहीं, बैक बैग्स राइट साइड, आपके राइट, हाँ। ओके प्लेयर्स, इट्स 9, सो दोपहर का आई मीन सेकंड गेम, टुडे सेकंड गेम इज गोइंग टू स्टार्ट एट 1:30। अरे सुनो ना दोस्त सुजीत, दोपहर का गेम शुरू 30 को आने के बाद, और प्राइज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन इमीडिएट सून द सेकेंड राउंड, सेकेंड राउंड खत्म होते 10-15 मिनट में शुरू हो जाएगा। और जिसे किसका जल्दी ट्रेन है, मतलब 5, 5:30, 6 बजे विरल से बात कीजिए, विरल जी आपको जा सकते हैं। ओके तो कल सुबह देने का था ना, ऐसा रुक 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 रुक, रुक ले पर कब से अनाउंस कर रहा, अभी दे रहा है। मोबाइल फोन आपके जेब स्विच ऑफ चांस है, तो प्लीज आप मोबाइल को आपके जेब में मत रखिए। एनी काइंड ऑफ प्लीज डोंट वेयर इट। आप हाथ में घड़ी बांध के मत खेलो, हाथ से घड़ी हटा दो। पेरेंट्स थैंक यू। शिवम पूछ रहे, देखो क्या है, क्या पेपर है, स्लेट पेपर दे दिया, स्टार्ट बोले। यस, ऑल द बेस्ट, स्टार्ट योर गेम।
Great. Yeah, the AICFB West Zone Chess Championship for the visually challenged here at the Blind People's Association in Ahmedabad. Today is a particularly special day because for the first time, this championship is being brought to you live, taking the incredible chess being played here beyond the walls of this hall and into homes around the world. I'm Rohani Hasdani and I'm absolutely delighted and grateful to be here as your commentator today. As a competitive chess player, I know what it feels like to be under pressure, and I am very, very excited to sit back and watch these incredible players battle it out and share their stories today. I'm genuinely grateful that you're here to experience this with me. We're all in this ride together. Let's follow the twists, tactics, surprises, and hopefully witness some brilliant chess along the way. So, whether you're a lifelong chess enthusiast or you're discovering blind chess for the first time, stay with us because this is going to be fascinating. On the first board, we have Darshan Pandya. He's a true veteran of regional circuit. Representing Gujarat, he isn't just a first competitor on the board. He's a certified hero chess instructor as well, who understands the deep positional geometry of the game. He has been a critical anchor for the dominant Gujarat parity chess scores over the years. And as a regular top board contender here at the Concord Biotech AICFB West Zone Chess Championship, his tactical clarity makes him dangerous for anyone in the field today. Let's see what kind of preparation he brings to the board in this round. These rounds are going to be very, very interesting, and I'm especially very interested to know what happens in this round, which is the eighth round, second last round. The top three players, Pandya Darshan Kumar, Abhinav Ganguly, and Darpan Inani, are all on 6 points, followed by Makwana Ashwin, Rahul Waghela, Abhishek and Kakari on 5.5 points. This is going to be interesting to watch. Against Darshan Pandya, we have Abhinav Ganguly today. Keep your eyes on one of the most exciting young prospects in the field. Abhinav Ganguly representing Maharashtra. This 19-year-old dynamo has been steadily climbing the ranks of the Indian para chess circuit. He holds a sharp video rating of 1540 and brings fearless, aggressive energy of the new generation straight onto the board. He is a veteran of the national junior stage and is looking to make a massive statement right here against the senior elite in the Concord Biotech AICFB West Zone Chess Championship. I am expecting fast calculation and an uncompromising style whenever he sits down to play. On the second board, ladies and gentlemen, we have Darpan Inani. We are looking at royalty in the Indian parachess community. He's the top seed and the current tournament leader. The reigning national premier champion Darpan hails from Gujarat itself. He doesn't just play chess, he rewrites history. He's a chartered accountant and a public speaker as well. He's a gold medalist and the actually impaired Indian women international against cyber players and the Korean Open in France. He is boasting a jaw-dropping rating of 0.35, and his ability to visualize deep, calculative moves entirely in his mind is nothing short of wizardry. He's leading the pack here at the AICFB West Zone Chess Championship, and anyone sitting across him today is facing one of the most formidable minds in the world. Against him, we have Ashwin K. Makwana. He is an absolute giant of the Indian international circuit. He's the number two seed who hails from the city of Vadodara. His name commands respect across the entire continent. He's a reigning Asian Para Games team gold medalist and an individual bronze medalist for Team India. He carries a powerful 1822 standard rating and a lethal speed chess rating, pushing up against the 1900 mark. He is surely bringing a world-class pedigree to this event. He's a master of high pressure environments, and his opponents know they have to play flawless chess to survive the slot. Let's see what absolute masterclass he delivers on the board today. All right, chess fans. So turn your attention to board number three because we are looking at a young man who is about to take his talents to the global stage. Gujarat's very own Rahul Waghela. This 20-year-old recently shook up the region by winning the Gujarat University tournament clean, first ahead of more than 100 fully sighted competitors. Heavily supported by the Blind People's Association, Rahul is riding a wave of unstoppable momentum. In fact, his incredible performances have earned him the ultimate honor. He will soon be flying out to represent India internationally in Greece. He is a master of mental mapping and is using his West Zone Championship as the perfect launching pad for his international campaign. Watch this board very closely because it's going to be an interesting ride. Ladies and gentlemen, on the camera right here, we are witnessing the second board, which is Darpan Inani versus Makwana Ashwin K. Both of these players hail from Gujarat, and this is going to be a very, very interesting match. On the clock, Ashwin has around 63 minutes, while Darpan only has 52 minutes. Darpan seems to be thinking a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at the Concord Biotech presents AICFB West Zone Chess Championship for the Visually Challenged. It's organized by AICFB and GCAVC and is hosted by the Blind People's Association India here in Ahmedabad. This is a massive tournament hosting 101 participants, out of which 70 players are rated. The ratio is crazy.
And, and
Moving on. white pieces, we have Rahul Waghela from Gujarat itself. His opponent, Avinash Shenge, is a powerhouse from Maharashtra. At just the right age of 20 years, Avinash enters the arena carrying a solid 1600 classical FIDE rating. He balances big academic ambitions at Pune University with relentless chess preparation. He brings a highly structured, analytical mindset straight onto the board. He represents the new guard of Maharashtra para chess. He is ready to disrupt the senior leaderboards and watch out because if his opponent leaves even a single tactical vulnerability open, Avinash has the precise calculation skills to exploit it instantly. This is going to be an interesting one. Moving on to board number 4, we are looking at Ved Neeraj Kaur. We are looking at the future of Indian chess because at just the age of 12 years old, Ved is representing Maharashtra. He is an absolute sensation. He isn't just playing against the seniors here at the AICFB West Zone Chess Championship, he is dominating them. He is the reigning AICFB National Junior Champion and has already qualified to wear the Indian tricolor at the upcoming World Junior Championship. This young man is famous for playing without an ounce of fear. He has already scored massive upsets against senior masters on the national circuit. Do not let his age fool you because his tactical calculation is razor sharp. Let's see what magic the prodigy brings to the board today. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at Ved's opponent, Kakade Atul. He is a true cornerstone of the Indian blind chess movement. Atul, for our viewers watching at home, represents the gold standard of longevity and excellence in the sport. An internationally rated veteran born in the year 1981, his career is highlighted by his prestigious selection to represent Team India at the Chennai World Chess Olympiad. Atul views the chessboard as a field of geometry, relying on a deeply structured classical style to systematically dismantle his opponents. In a tournament full of young, explosive talent, Atul stands as the ultimate test of positional mastery. Watch closely as the veteran looks to school the field in this round. I think we are all very, very excited to get to know the results of this round. In this tournament, we have players representing Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, and Madhya Pradesh. These are the West Zone Chess Championship for the visually challenged. Ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing a very, very interesting, fascinating game here on board number 3. We have Rahul Waghela from Gujarat playing with the white pieces and Avinash Shenge from Maharashtra playing with the black pieces. Avinash is on his way to move towards the center. Okay, Rahul has placed his knight on e5. This looks interesting. What is he up to? Okay, we can see some interesting action here on board number 3. Let's take a moment to see what's actually going on. Okay, we can see Avinash trying to make a move. Okay, he finally made the move. He was looking a bit skeptical about it at first. I am excited to see how Rahul will respond to this. The position on board number 3 clearly looks like it's in favor of white. White is clearly playing with 2 pawns up. It's Avinash's move, and there are a few interesting ideas that he can explore right now. One of them could be Rook E1. The other one could be maybe something like G5 or Knight D7 and improving their own structure to maybe get a draw. Avinash is thinking this through. Let's see what move he chooses. Okay, everyone, moving our focus back to board number two, Darpan Inani's board. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, so it's Ashwin's move. Darpan has 39 minutes on his clock, while Ashwin has over 50 minutes on his clock. Okay, Darpan is clearly taking a lot of time to think. Well, when it comes to the position, let's look at it. It's looking interesting. It's looking very positional. Let's see what strategies are behind this. Okay, so white has not castled yet. Black has castled, is done with their development. White is yet to develop their bishop on f1, the rook on h1, and is also yet to protect their king and castle. But at the same time, white has advanced their pawns to e5. Okay, black has backward pawns. The pawn on e6 sort of looks weak, but then again, a weakness is not really a weakness until you can exploit it. Black's bishop is a light squared bishop, and the pawns are fixed on e6, d5, and f5. So black clearly has a bad bishop, and at the same time, white has a good bishop. Okay, on board number two, we can all see that Ashwin is trying to listen to the time. Darpan is looking very focused. It looks like he is calculating something major. Darpan has been calculating for a while now. It's brewing, guys. What's brewing? The game is getting very, very interesting now, and I'm very excited to see what Darpan is thinking. Also, there's a very fascinating contrast for board number one because Pandya brings years of experience on the regional circuit, while Abhinav has been one of the breakthrough performers of this tournament. Who do you think is going to take the championship? For anyone joining us who may not have watched visually challenged people play chess before, the players use specially adapted chess boards that allow them to identify the pieces and squares through touch. But the fundamentals, of course, remain exactly the same. The boards, on the other hand, have raised edges for the dark squares so that they can touch and identify which squares are dark and which squares are light. Also, the black pieces have dots on top of them so that they can touch and differentiate between the white and the black pieces. While the players are taking some time to calculate, a quick reminder that you are watching the Concord Biotech AICFB West Zone Chess Championship for the Visually Challenged 2026. It is being hosted by Blind People's Association India, Ahmedabad. Okay, now let's get back to board number 2. As we can see, Darpan is still thinking. He is definitely thinking of something major, some major breakthrough is gonna come. Now, the big question for both the players is who's gonna lead with time? I think in most of the games, we have moved out of the opening phase and into a position where both the players have to start creating a concrete plan. Let me remind you, it's only been 1 hour since the round started, and the positions are already so interesting. Okay, Barpan has now been thinking for 10 to 12 minutes. Are you all interested to see what's brewing? Okay, it looks like Darpan is about to make a move. And honestly, this is where the game really starts to heat up. Both the players have created serious tension, and even one inaccurate decision could completely change the character of the position. There are threats from both sides, and now this is becoming a real calculation battle. The players can't simply play the obvious move, but they'll have to calculate whatever comes next. I absolutely love such positions because neither side can afford to relax. The initiative could switch hands in a single move, and both the players need to be very, very careful of each and every move that they are going to make. What do you guys think would be the next move? Tell us in the comments. Okay, there is some discussion going on between the two players. I'm curious to know what they're talking about. I think we have reached a very critical moment on this board because Darpan has now been thinking for 15 minutes, which clearly tells you just how difficult this decision is. At this level, spending 15 minutes on a single move isn't necessarily a sign that something has gone wrong, but it can mean that the player recognizes that this is a pivotal moment and he wants to get the decision exactly right. Now, the question is, what have they actually seen? Are they like calculating a tactical sequence, or are they trying to choose between several very different strategic plans? I guess we will find out when that move finally hits the board. Okay, they have called for the arbiter now. So it's a draw on board number two. Both the players have mutually agreed for a draw. And I guess, according to me, the position was slightly better for Darpan. But I guess he has thought this decision through. Like, of course, he thought for 15 minutes before asking his opponent for a draw. And both the players are discussing something. After this draw, Darpan is going to be on 6.5 points. Ashwin is going to be on 6 points. Okay, things are getting very, very interesting now. I am excited to see how Darpan will cope up in the next round if he wants the championship. Okay, so we just got to know that board 2 was a draw. Also, board 5 is a draw. Madhukesh Ram and Samant Milind also got a draw. Now we're looking at board number 3, Rahul Waghela against Avinash Shenge. And this looks like a very interesting endgame position. White clearly has an edge because of their pawn up. But let's see how Avinash is going to try for a draw. We have reached a very fascinating endgame, and at this stage, the opening preparation is like long gone. This is pure calculation, technique, and patience. In an endgame like this, every pawn becomes amazingly important, and even a single tempo can make all the difference between a win and a draw. Rahul has roughly 19 minutes, and his opponent Avinash has roughly 23 minutes on the clock. It's roughly equal, but even a single minute can make all the difference in endgame. So now here, Rahul has a few very interesting ideas, and I'm very curious to know which one he chooses. The first one is obviously King G4. That is straight up like the best move he can look for. Then I was also exploring C4, B3 sorts of ideas to maybe break through the queen side. Mm. All right, C4 it is. Okay, again, very interesting. D4. But then at the same time, white will have a better bishop. White is clearly better in this position, and black is sort of stuck in like a zugzwang position. White has a good bishop, black has a bad bishop. White is clearly a pawn up, which is a major advantage in such endgames. Do you guys think Avinash can still convert it into a draw? For anyone who has recently joined, you are very, very warmly welcomed to round 8 of Concord Biotech presents AICFB West Zone Chess Championship for the visually challenged. We are currently looking at the board number 3, which is Rahul Waghela against Avinash Shenge. It's a very interesting. Board number three right here has reached a very fascinating minor piece in pawn endgame with white holding an extra pawn. But this is far from straightforward. Even with the minor pieces still on board, both players have tactical resources, and white will need to combine all that material advantage with active king and piece play. For black, the extra pawn does not necessarily mean that the game is over. The priority will be creating counterplay and keeping the pieces active. Even though white has the extra pawn, in a minor piece endgame, material is only one part of the story, right? Piece activity, king position, and even the pawn structure could ultimately decide this one. Both the players on this board have no more than 20 minutes on their clocks. The time is ticking, guys. Okay, okay. Some serious action happening on board number four. Wade is now standing up. He looks very excited for whatever is gonna happen. I can see queens and kings on the board along with pawns. Wade's confidence is indicating that he might have an edge. Okay, now we have a better view of the board on board number 4. Yes, Ved is clearly winning. He has a rook, queen, and so many pawns. It's still kind of risky because of the pawns on the G and H files, but I guess a rook is more than enough to tackle those. Also, Black's king is looking unprotected. This win could mean a lot for Ved because he is currently on 5.5 points, and if he scores this point, he will be on 6.5, which is going to be the same as Darpan Inani. Things are taking interesting turns, and it's making it even more interesting to witness draws on the top tables. The second and the fifth tables have draws as their results. Ved is looking very, very confident, and on the other hand, Atul looks very nervous. Is there any way Black can maybe score half a point? What do you think? Tell us in the chat. Let me remind y'all, everyone, Ved Neeraj 4 is just 12 years old. He is an absolute sensation, and he is dominating against the seniors right here at the AICFB West Zone Chess Championship for the visually challenged. This young man clearly plays fearlessly. Everyone, with us here, we have Mr. Bhushan Punani, and he is going to tell us about his experience here organizing this amazing tournament with over 100 participants. And over to you, sir.
सबको नमस्कार। ये ब्राइन एसोसिएशन का कि हम चेस सबसे बड़ी बात छह भारतीयों से 110 प्रतिस्पर्धी में यहाँ से जो भी सत्ता सबसे आगे रहेंगे रहेंगे खुशी होती है कि कंकॉर्ड बायोटेक तो वो एक सालों से हमारे संस्थान ऐसे जो स्पोर्ट्स की एक्टिविटी है उसमें से इस बार भी पूरा आएगी कर रहे हैं ये सब किया जाएगा दूसरे यूट्यूब चैनल पर कब इसको देख सकता है सुन सकता है हम ये इंग्लिश और भारतीय कर रहे हैं मैं बहुत ही गर्व होता है कि हमारी अपनी तो बस सब एक संदेश दे रहे हैं कि चेस एक अच्छी गेम है लेकिन उसका विकास होगा इसमें उसका महत्व है कंसंट्रेशन सेंस ऑफ कंपटीशन सेंस ऑफ विनिंग स्पोर्ट्समैन स्पिरिट काफी अच्छा नाम कमा रहे हैं राहुल को आकर इंटरेस्ट बनाने वाला है इसके लिए हमारे भारत विश्वविद्यालय उसको चेस चेस जो गेम है संचालन हम सिंगल एडिट करते हैं और बहुत प्रसन्नता होती है कंट्रोल मैप स्पॉन्सर करता है जो सब खर्चा होता है गवर्नमेंट को ऐसा मिलता है उनको कुछ प्रतिस्पर्धियों से बात कर रहा था सभी ने एक चीज बताई कि खाना बहुत अच्छा है ये प्रेयर हॉल बहुत अच्छा है और यहाँ पर जो व्यवस्था है सभी बहुत अच्छी है बस लेने जाती है छोड़ने जाती है और मैं चाहता हूँ कि यहाँ से जो भी लोग यहाँ से जीत कर नेशनल जाए अवश्य नेशनल में कामयाब हो सफल हो और इंटरनेशनल में जाने का अवसर मिले और मैं एक बात सभी आपसे जानकर मुखातिब होना चाहूँगा कि हमारी संस्था का सौभाग्य है इन सभी नौजवान सीख रहे हैं हम चेतना नया उत्साह नई उमंग नया विश्वास मिल रहा है तो कि जो हमारे महारथी थे उससे भी ज्यादा कामयाब चेस प्लेयर फिल्म में आ चुके हैं हम ये मानकर चलते थे कि हमारे कुछ महारथी वो हमेशा आगे होंगे लेकिन इस बार मुझे लग रहा है कि काफी ओवर होने वाला है कुछ नए लोग नए सितारे उभरते सितारे इस गेम में आगे बढ़ेंगे और उनसे आप सब जो कार्यक्रम सुन रहे हैं मेरी आपसे गुजारिश है इसको शेयर कीजिए आपके सोशल मीडिया पर क्योंकि जब चेस सालों से खेला जा रहा है लेकिन समाज में इसकी लोक जागृति नहीं है बहुत लोग जानते हैं कि नेत्र व्यक्ति कभी हमारी टीम आई थी इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट आए हमसे मैंने उनको जिक्र किया कि देखिए हमारा कंपटीशन हो रहा है तो उन्होंने तालियों से अभिवादन किया और बताया कि हम लोग पहली बार ये सुन रहे हैं कि ऐसा चेस भी होता है दो प्लेयर चेस के थे उन्होंने पूरे ग्रुप को बोला कि आप जाइए आप खाना खाइए हम तो चेस का मैच देख के आएंगे वो यहाँ पे आए उन्होंने बहुत प्रोत्साहन दिया और मुझे बताया गया कि जाकर उन्होंने जनरल मीटिंग में सबको संदेश दिया कि पहली बार उन्होंने नेत्रहीन भाई बहनों को युवा व्यक्तियों को चेस खेलते हुए देखा है और उनको बहुत प्रेरणा मिली विश्वास है ये जो एक विश्वास की मिसाल है जो आत्मविश्वास का जो संघर्ष है, आगे बढ़ने की जो यात्रा है, जीवन में सफल होने की जो बड़ा उत्साह के साथ ये कर रहे हैं, उसमें आप सबको सहयोग देंगे। आपको समझ में, आप इसको देखिए कि लोग कैसे कॉन्सेंट्रेट करते हैं। उससे मैं रूहानी जी और सभी जी जो इसके हैं, वो गुजरात चेस एसोसिएशन हमेशा से विरोध करती है और करती है, और बिल्कुल जो चेस का रूल है उसको फॉलो किया जाता है। यदि तेजस भाकरे जी आकर ये कहें कि ये काफी मेरे विद्यार्थी हैं, मैंने उनको ट्रेन किया है, मैंने उनको सिखाया है, और उन्होंने कमिट किया है कि मैं फिर से आऊँगा, जब भी कोई ट्रेनिंग क्लास होगी मैं कोचिंग दूंगा, क्योंकि सालों से वो एक बहुत समर्पित व्यक्ति है। हमारा सौभाग्य है कि तेजस भाकरे जैसा व्यक्ति जो फर्स्ट गुजरात से ग्रैंड मास्टर थे, और वो बहुत ही एक अच्छे खिलाड़ी हैं, चेस के प्लेयर हैं, और उन्होंने विश्वास दिया है कि आप जब भी कहोगे, जहाँ भी कहोगे, जैसे भी कहोगे, वो आकर हमारे नेत्रहीन भाई बहनों को कोचिंग करेंगे। अंत में मैं बताना चाहूँगा कि हमारी संस्था एक डेडिकेटेड चेस रूम बनाने जा रही है, जो शायद बहुत ही वेल चेस रूम होगा। मैं रोहानी जी को भी विनती करता हूँ कि वो भी मार्गदर्शन दें, और कभी कभी साथ देखने के लिए आए हैं। इस रूम को इंक्लूसिव चेस रूम बनाने वाले हैं। यदि कोई ऐसा व्यक्ति जो प्रैक्टिस करना चाहता है, लेकिन उसको नितिन के साथ प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ेगी, उसके साथ चैनल लेना पड़ेगा, और जितने ऐप्स अवेलेबल हैं और जो अवेलेबल है, उसमें हम बोल क्यूब करके 100% वेरीफाइड रेट के साथ एक बहुत अति आधुनिक चेस रूम बनाएंगे, और उस रूम की सुविधाएं हर एक व्यक्ति के लिए निःशुल्क होंगी, उसके लिए कोई चार्ज नहीं होगा। और हमारी संस्था तो बहुत उदार है, यदि खाने का टाइम होगा और प्लेयर वहाँ पर खेल रहे हैं तो अवश्य वो भोजन में भी शामिल हो सकते हैं। तो ये करने का एक बड़ा कारण है, तो हमें भी विश्वास आ गया है कि हमारी युवा पीढ़ी को आगे लेके जाना है, तो उनको ऐसी अच्छी गेम चेस के साथ, क्रिकेट के साथ, टेबल टेनिस के साथ, सबके साथ जोड़ना पड़ेगा। लेकिन जो चेस का परिणाम है वो बहुत ही उत्साहजनक है। बहुत अच्छी बात है, सबको उत्साह रहेगा। तभी आप नेशनल लेवल पर वर्ल्ड लेवल से आगे बढ़ेंगे। हम कल से फोकस करेंगे कि स्कूल गेम्स में जो दृष्टिमान जो विद्यार्थियों की गेम होती है, उसमें विशेष दी जाए। कल हमारे गुजरात के शिक्षा मंत्री से बात हो चुकी है, तो आश्वासन दिया है कि गुजरात में अवश्य हो इसके लिए जरूरी कदम उठाएंगे वजह से। और उनका चेस फेडरेशन जो कंट्री का चेस का संचालन करती है, उसको अप्रोच करेंगे, और हम विश्वास है तो हम लोग एस्टेब्लिश कर चुके हैं कि इनको चेस भविष्य है, इनको चेस बहुत ही अच्छा शामिल उत्साहजनक और एक रिजल्ट ओरिएंटेड अभियान है जिसमें लोग जाएंगे। और हमारे गोल्ड मेडल जीत के आए, प्रथम बार लेके आए। कोई दिन जब हम लोग लेवल पर चेस को खेलेंगे, जीतेंगे, नौकरी प्राप्त करेंगे। मैं जो भारत से सभी को मैं बोलना चाहता हूँ, आप लोग काफी समय निकाल कर गुजरात में आते, बरसात का मौसम है, काफी लोग भाग थे कि बारिश है, लेकिन इस देवता ने, इंद्र देवता ने बहुत ही हमको मदद की, अभी बारिश बिल्कुल नहीं। और गेंद अच्छी चल रही है, तब देवता करके जो compete कर रहे हैं, और वो जीतने की भावना कि जो जीत जो compete करते हैं वो काबिल तारीफ। और इससे हमको ये बहुत प्रेरणा मिलती है कि संस्था एक सही दिशा में कदम सही समय पर ले रही है। उसके लिए फिर से मैं सभी को बधाई देता हूँ, और उन्हीं को जो सेवा दे रही है, मैं उन्हीं को कहता हूँ कि उसका जो भी ये कमेंट्री है उसको चालू रखें। उन्हें तो विश्वास है कि हमारे एक्सपीरियंस मिलेगा वो नेशनल लेवल पर भी कमेंटेटर अवश्य बनेगी। थैंक यू रोहिणी, थैंक यू परितोष।
थैंक यू सो मच सर, आपने आपका इतना एनकरेजमेंट दिया, आपने जो भी बोला है उससे हम सबको बहुत इंस्पिरेशन मिली है। और आपका जो ये विजन है बहुत बढ़िया है। इंक्लूसिविटी बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है इन दिस डे एंड एज। थैंक यू सो मच कि आप इतना कुछ कर रहे हैं इसकी तरफ। यहाँ पर जितने भी लोग हैं, सारे हमारे जितने भी प्लेयर्स हैं, सबकी तरफ से मैं आपको थैंक यू बोलना चाहूंगी। थैंक यू आपको, थैंक यू पारितोष सर को कि आप लोग इतनी मेहनत कर रहे हैं चेस को और सारे स्पोर्ट्स को इंक्लूसिव बनाने की, सब बच्चों को आगे बढ़ाने की। थैंक यू सो मच सर। Okay, moving on to games again. The third book is still going on. I'm very sure it's looking very interesting. It's King Pawn ending. Okay, Rahul has promoted a queen. This is looking very, very, very interesting as of now because White has already promoted the queen. Black is almost ready to promote. I can see a huge crowd around the board.
નાની સાહેબ નો કેવો આવે નાની સાહેબ નો બહુ ખરાબ આવે
All right, so we have the results right here. Both of the players played an incredible game. In the end, of course, the black player was very short on time. But regardless of that, both of them played a great game. At the end, Rahul Waghela won. But I feel that both of the players are winners right here because of how much effort they put in. It was an amazing game to witness. Now we're focusing on the first board, the most crucial board right here. We have Pandya Darshan Kumar against Abhinav Ganguly. And this right here is looking like an absolute chaotic game. It's looking like a very fascinating middle game, end game transition moment. White is looking very active. At the same time, black is looking sort of defensive. Let's take a moment to analyze what's actually going on in the game. We are witnessing board number 1 of round number 8 AICFB West Zone Chess Championship for the Visually Challenged 2026. Playing with the white pieces, we have Pandya Darshan Kumar, and playing with the black pieces, we have Abhinav Ganguly. This game is genuinely so interesting. I am so fascinated. Tell us about your experiences in the chat, guys. Okay, because he's been out taking up some time. He's thinking. What do you guys think he's thinking? And the back on board one, White has established a very clear dominance, as it seems, and the challenge for Black right now is finding a way to break free. Obviously, when you're cramped, exchanges can sometimes be helpful because they reduce the pressure and give the remaining pieces more room to breathe. White, on the other hand, has to be very careful not to rush because the key now is to improve the pieces and maintain the pressure. As of now, white is looking slightly dominant and black is looking cramped, but chess has a very funny way of punishing players who become very comfortable. So now the big question is, What is gonna happen? Both the players are on time constraints now. They need to be very aware of the time. This is board one, everyone. The most crucial board, which is going to decide who's going to take the championship cup home. From the white pieces, Pandya Darshan Kumar is playing, and Abhinav Gangurde is playing with the black pieces. There's also a very interesting contrast in experience and age on this board. We have two generations of players meeting over the same 64 squares, and it's just so fascinating to see how that difference in experience translates. Or perhaps it doesn't translate at all into the position. Here we have a rook versus bishop ending with white having the rook and black having the bishop. It's looking very interesting, and I'm genuinely so curious about what the result is going to be. Is it going to be a draw, or is one of them going to win? Yeah, it's just very interesting to see how many players are still playing. Okay. So we have a result right here. On board number one, Pandya Darshan Kumar has dominated. He has won with the white pieces. So the scoreboard sort of looks like this right now. Pandya Darshan Kumar with a sole lead of 7 points. Darpan Inani on 6.5 points. Abhinav Gangode has scored on 6 points. Rahul Vadhela on 6.5 points. Lead Neeraj Kaur on 6.5 points as well. Pandya Darshan Kumar has a zero point 0.5 lead. Let's see what he translates it to in the next and the last round. The game on board number one was truly so fascinating. It was a really instructive game, well established control, restricted black spaces, and most importantly, stayed patient rather than rushing the position. That patience has now been rewarded with the win. We have number 8 right now, which is Dinesh Chand playing with the white pieces against Patul Shirish with the black pieces. This game again is looking very interesting. So, what's actually going on? Screen, you guys can see Dinesh Chand, who's from Rajasthan, playing with the white pieces against Patil Shirish from Maharashtra, who's playing with the black pieces. Yeah, both are low on time. Let's see who's gonna dominate this one. It's getting very, very interesting now. We have only three boards still playing in the tournament hall. All the other boards are done with their games. We are very excited to know what the results are on these boards. Show some excitement in the comments. Everyone, as we continue through the championship, the intensity around the hall is only increasing. We're reaching the later stages of the tournament now, and every single point matters. A game that looks balanced for the moment can change with just one tactical idea, one positional mistake, one brilliant decision. What makes today particularly special is that we're getting to witness all of this live for the first time at this championship. Players who have spent years developing their craft are sharing the boards with younger competitors who are hungry to make their mark, and we're seeing some really fascinating battles between experience, ambition, and pure calculation. So, if you're watching from home, stay with us because there are still plenty of stories unfolding across these boards. We'll keep moving around the hall, bringing you the most interesting positions, the crucial moments, and of course, the results as they come. You are watching the AICFB West Zone Chess Championship for the visually challenged, proudly supported by Concord Biotech, and we've got plenty more chess coming your way. So stay tuned, everyone. The black player, my dear friends, has a knight advantage right here on board number 8. Black clearly has a very strong edge because of the knight, because of the c pawn. Okay, black is on his piece. I'm very curious to see how white is going to respond to that. Right here, we have only two ongoing boards as of now, one of which is the 8th board. Both the players are thinking their moves. White has tried to fix their queen under the pawn so that it does not promote, but black has a knight. Alright, so we have a result. The white player has resigned, the black opponent has won. Very interesting game, everyone. On the 8th table, Shirish Patel has won against Dinesh Chand. Patel Shirish is now on 6 points as well. Okay, everyone, I have the results with me in my hands. On the first board, Pandya Darshan Kumar has batted and won against Maharashtra's Abhinav Gangadkar. He is the sole leader of this tournament as of now with 7 out of 8 points. How amazing is that? On the second board, it was a draw between Darpan and me as well. Darpan Inani is on 6.5 points and Makrana Ashwin is on 6 points now. On the third board, Rahul Yadav against Avinash Shendge. Rahul is on 6.5 points and Avinash remains on 5.5 points now. On the fourth board, we dominated the game the Maharashtrian prodigy won against Kakare, and he is now on 6.5 points as well. Kakare remains on 5 points. On board number 5, we witnessed a draw again between Madhukesh Ram and Samant Milan. Both of them are on 5.5 points now. On the 6th board, Bhura Dhruv from Gujarat, Maharashtra's Shah. Dhruv is on 6 points now, and Swapnil remains on 5 points. The next round, which is the last round of this tournament, round 9, the AICFB West Zone Chess Championship for Visually Challenged, supported by Concord Biotech, will start at 2 p.m. on 9th August 2026, which is today. See you all then. Very, very excited to see who's gonna take the cup home. Stay tuned, and I'll see you all again at 2 p.m. today. This is your commentator, Ruhani Asadani, signing off.